Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new, my name is Miriam. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some decor ideas that you can do yourself in your home using a rope. So I'm going to show you some things that you can make that you can place on your walls, inside or outside, and also that you can utilize in your home. For the first project, I'm going to start off by creating a circle. I'm going to create a tight circle by putting hot glue at the end of the rope and then pinching it together, squeezing it very tight so there's no space in between. And I'm going to continue to do so around the rope. So now that I got it to the size that I want it to be, I'm going to now start hot gluing it on top just to form that the top layer. So now instead of putting it to the side, as you can see, I'm putting it on top, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that all around. So now that I'm almost done, I'm going to just cut where I want to end it and just cut that off and burn them together. Just burn the ends. Now this is the rope broken down. So I took the 3 little twines apart and I was able to come up with 3 of these little guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to form this into a circle. So I ended up with these 3 different sizes after creating my circles, and now I'm going to paint them. So for this next project, I'm going to be using this jar. I got it from the dollar store. It comes like this. And I'm also going to be using some roses. This is the name of the rose. Okay. So I'm just going to open it because I don't need this put to the side. And just see where I want to cut it. I'm going to cut it like right here. So after I have all of my roses cut, I'm going to put that to the side and move on to start on the jar. So I did get this jar from dollar store, and I also got this little rope or twine also from dollar store. It's like leftover. So I'm going to place hot glue on 2 parts of the jar, just so when I am wrapping the little rope around that it doesn't move and it stays. So when you're wrapping it around, don't put the end. I actually almost did that, but pull it off so you have a little bit of the string hanging over, and then wrap the string around with the remaining rope. So you're just going to wrap that around a couple of times until you have a good amount on there that covers all of the glue on that you put onto the jar. Now when you're doing this, just make sure that you don't pass that line right there, because you're going to have to put the lid on and you don't want it to get stuck. So make sure you only stop at that line. Then at the end, just make sure the strings are even before you cut the excess off. To make it extra secure, I did put glue at the end where I am going to be tying the strings, just so when I do tie it, it doesn't move. And I'm going to allow that to dry. Once that's drying, I'm gonna pop the top on, but I'm gonna push out the middle because I don't need that, and then screw that onto the jar. Now it's time to add my roses. I did initially remove the leaves from it, but I ended up adding it back on because I wanted some of the greenery to show, and then I took apart the others that I didn't need. So you're just gonna stick your flowers or your roses right in to the middle of the jar to form a circle. Just make sure it's a very tight circle. Now I got these LED lights from Dollar Store. Actually no, I got this, was it from Dollar Store? Yeah, it was from Dollar Store. Yeah, I'm sorry guys. I'm just gonna remove the label and I'm gonna pop it in the middle of my roses. I did end up putting this outside in front of my home, and this is how it looks like outside. During the day it just looks like some roses on the side of the home, but at night when it does get dark, I did turn the LED lights on, and this is how it looks like in the dark. Moving on to this next project, I started out with the same circle, but the only difference is I'm gluing it onto this poster board. I did trace a circle of how big I wanted this to look, so I'm just going ahead and forming, literally hot gluing my rope onto the poster board up until I get to the point where I drew my marks. If you can see, if you look close, you will see the pencil mark onto the poster board. And when I got to the end, I just glued it right onto there. I didn't have to cut anything. I did use the entire rope for this project. And then I just cut off the excess behind the rope, so I didn't want any of the black to show in the back, so I made sure I cut all of the poster boards that was showing off. And in the end, this is how it turned out. I just popped it right onto the nail that I had on the wall, and it held on there sturdy. For this second one, I started out the same way, so I didn't record how I did this because it would be repetitive. So it's the same way. The only difference is instead of using the whole rope for this, I did break the rope down into 3, and I used individually to wrap this around. So this is where I'm at right now. So when I get to up here, I'm going to leave a little space right here. So just a little like that, like so, and then I'm gonna glue the rest. So now when I come back around here for the second time, the part with the hoop, I'm literally just going to take the string and hoop it like in front of it, and then leave this up. I don't know if that makes any sense, but all I'm trying to say is I'm going to go around this like so instead of going on top of it. You can see what I'm doing. So this is how it turned out. I hope you guys like these simple DIY projects. If you did, give me a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel.